Yeah. Okay. So in the sales invoice looks like basic price, discount, this much. Add sales tax, then there is the sale price. Then add transportation charges. See, this is the kind, this will be done through the sales and distribution module. Even taxes, etc. will be calculated. But here the tax what we are going to calculate now, just I'll show you how tax is going to be calculated, and this will be useful for us to understand SD module, sorry, FI and SD integration. Right, mainly for that purpose it will be useful. There are two kinds of taxes we can calculate. This is number one, inclusive tax, number two, exclusive tax. Inclusive tax means, say for example you are making sale, your sale price is 100 and system will bifurcate 100 into the tax portion and the sales portion. So out of 100, liability for sales tax, yes, 10 rupees, and this is 90 rupees. Exclusive tax means sales is, say for example 100 and liability for sales tax 10, put together 110 is the total sale price. So this we call it as exclusive tax. This is called inclusive. Inclusive means in 100 itself it is included. Rather here 100 is the sales, on that sales tax is 10 and 10. So both the things are applicable, right? But here exclusive tax can be calculated only through sales and distribution module, and finance people will create the tax codes and give it. And inclusive tax, okay, we can do it, but practically this is not that much applicable. Let us see this. When you are making sales, right, customer account debtor to sales and liability for sales tax, because sales tax is, so many people think that this is what you call expenditure. No, it is a liability. Sales tax, why it is a liability means, see, we are going to collect the sales tax from with one hand, and with other hand we pay to the again government. So that's why it is not belongs to us. Neither we pay from our pocket and we don't keep it with us. So that's why whatever the tax that we collect, that has to be deposited into the government account on or before a certain statutory date. Let us see the configuration steps. Of course, this is very simple. Financial accounting new, financial accounting and global settings, tax on sales or purchase, basic settings. We know that already we have done check calculation procedure. Here we have defined our tax procedure. Double click on define procedures. Right, see tax procedure for DRL. This we have already done with, right? But what I need to do now, I need to say calculate, I need to define the tax procedure. Double click on control data tab. Right, here there is a table. Let us click on new entries. Right, first of all I'll let you know this one, say step, I say 100, 200, 300, and condition type. Even you can take 1, 2, 3, nothing wrong, but I'm taking 100, 200, 300 because I want to subsequently add some more steps in between. If I take 1, 2, 3, I cannot add. After 1, immediately 2 has come. If it is 100, I want to add some more steps between 100 and 200. What I can do? I can say 101, 102, 103, 110. Like that I can use. Similarly, even before 100 also, if I want to add anything, I can take 99, 98, like that. I can define these steps. So that's why better to take 100, 200, 300. Condition type. Here, what is condition type? Here condition types are standard defined by SAP system. There is a condition type called BASB, that is nothing but base amount. And 200, I say, see, now we are going to calculate the sales tax. For sales tax, there is a condition type called MWAS. MWAS, output tax. Right? Output means the production. So output tax, the tax on the, of course, the sales value on the output. Right? I can calculate output tax. Output tax to be calculated on the base amount. Similarly, since we are doing this, let me put even the purchase tax. But of course, this we'll see when we go to the accounts payable. That is the T code, not T code, rather the condition type is MWVS. Input tax, MWVS. Right? Now, here it looks something funny. Right here from, so here what I can do, I am telling to the system, you calculate output tax on the base amount. Say base amount means here, as I told you, see 1000, 1000 minus discount. Okay, if discount is not there, I'm going to calculate the tax on this 1000. If 1000, I'm going to calculate the tax on this 1000, 10% on 1000 is going to be 100 rupees. Right? So what I can do on 1000, 100. So I can instruct the system, please calculate the tax on the base amount. Say sales domestic, this is nothing but the base price. Right, base price. Right, tax has to be calculated on the base price. So that's why what we are telling to the system, right, we are telling to the system, you calculate tax on the base amount. Right, now output tax, if calculate tax on the base amount, if you are going to instruct to the system, base amount is lying in which step? 100 step. That is first step. Then what you do, take 100 here, 100, and this also 100, because we don't have any other step. I can say tax has to be calculated on the base amount. This base amount is lying in step number 100. So that's why give 100 and 100. Similarly, purchase tax, right, input tax, this also the same 100, 100, because whatever is the purchase value, that itself is a base amount in the purchase invoice. So system will take separately whether what is purchase tax, what is output tax. That we'll see anyhow while we post the entry, system will calculate. Here we have one more thing, account key. Here account key is nothing but, here what I need to use for input tax, I have to take VST. I'll tell you what is see input tax VST. Against input tax I am taking VST, and MWAS is, this is MWS, then nothing but output tax. Now let me explain once again. We are instructing to the system, please you calculate tax on the base amount. Let us take only sales tax part, output tax. So we are telling to the system, you calculate output tax on the base amount. That's why I'm telling to the system. Now what is this condition type? Condition type is going to help us in calculation of the tax, right? Identifying the base amount, everything. So this has already been defined in the system and kept. Now account key, we have seen account key even in case of bills of exchange. If you remember, in case of bills of exchange, see here, we have seen cash discount granted. In the cash discount granted, SKT, there is an account key. I told you whenever there is an account key, system will look for a GL account. Right here we are going to give the GL account. Let me, I think OBXI is the T code wherein we have configured not OBX1, sorry. Chart of accounts, DRCA. So you remember, you see SKT, cash discount, configuration of accounting maintain, account posting rules, chart of accounts for DRL. Actually, we have not done till now this one. Discounts have not been done.
No.
Okay. So then,
No.
okay. Except discount, we have done everything. Right. Okay, let me complete the sales tax part. I'll take the discount also. Then we have discount is not done. Acha, okay, we have done dunning, party statement, credit note. This. Okay. Then nobody prompted me for discount. Okay. But even in case of bills of exchange, in the bills of exchange, we have used bill discounting charges, BDS, T code OBYH. If you remember, OBYH, BDS. Right, what we have done, we have double clicked on this, assigned a GL account. This is nothing but bank bills discounting charges. Whenever you find a transaction key, remember one fundamental rule, that wherever there is a transaction key, that must and should be associated with a GL account. Means that GL account we are going to post automatically. Right, BDS we post automatically. See this one, bank bills discounting charges etc. We have not posted any manual entry. Just in a particular field we have given the amount and system will automatically post the respective GL account. This is mainly for automatic postings. See, automatic postings, right? But automatic postings is taking place means there should be one transaction key, right? Like that, in different places we use this account key. At cash discounts, input tax, output tax, at every place we do that. Now why I am telling you is that, so here we are telling to the system, if it is input tax, account key will, this will trigger, and output tax, MWS will trigger. At a subsequent step, we are going to assign GL accounts against MWS and against VST. So here system is going to calculate sales tax with the help of the condition type on the base amount. That is what we told the system here, and this are the account keys which are going to help the system to post the respective amounts to the respective accounts. Because again we are going to see VST and MWS, there will assign GL accounts to these account keys. In that way, from here it is linked to these things. How it works we'll see once we post the entry. This is the simple sales tax.
I just have one.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just have one doubt in this one question. Like all this account keys and the conditional types, it's all same for all the countries, right? See, so if you follow India or US, whatever it is, tax procedure it is,
All condition
the
types are
conditional
available.
type, it's
See,
all the
these
same,
are
right?
all.
It's again, so it's going to be the same. For input tax, it's going to be like MWVS. For output tax, it's going to be like MWAL. It's going to be the same, right? Or it differs?
No, same. See, same thing are there, but depending upon the nature of the taxes in the particular country, different
Okay.
condition types have been given. See, all these condition types are given.
Because I'm practicing in US, like even I have created the account in the tax procedure of US tax procedure. I
Yeah.
can use the same conditional type, right?
Here, the tax whatever we are calculating is a general tax. That's why whether US
Okay.
or India, same.
Okay.
Right? That will
Oh,
not have any
thanks.
problem.
Yeah, thanks.
Right? Save it. Come back. Assign country to calculation procedure. Assign country to now what are the calculation procedure that we have defined, that should be linked to the country. Say country India, tax Sony. Now what I will do, tax DRL. Save it. Come out. Right? Then coming to calculation. Define tax code for the sales and purchase. Tax code, T code is FTXP. Country India. Right? FTXP is the T code. Here I'm going to create tax code. Our company code is DRL. What I will do, I take D1. Any percentages, whatever, as many percentages as you want, you can define. For each percentage, I need to create a code. So D1, press enter. Right, what I can do here, say 8% sales tax, or say 10% sales tax. This is for DRLB. Whether this is only description part, tax type, whether input tax or output tax. Say output tax, A, output tax. Press enter. One minute. A output tax. There is a problem here. It is in the display mode. surprised that it should show the table, complete table, tax DRL. Oh, ho, ho. DRL tax. This is one more thing. Tax DRL. This is DRL tax. That is the problem. Okay, I have defined for DRL tax. Right. I got the problem. Define tax code for sales or purchase. Say D1. Press enter. Say 10% sales tax DRLB. Tax type A. A means output tax. A output tax, right, and V for input tax. Okay, anyway, input tax we will do it afterwards, but now I'm going to calculate the output tax. Output tax say 10%. Press enter. Now output tax 10%. Press enter. Input tax, let us deactivate it. Save it. Now see, same condition type whatever we have defined there, all those things BSB, WVS, WAS, 100, 200, 300, all those things are visible here. So I have calculated one tax. Second, D2. Press enter. Yes, I know, not defined. I am going to define now. Some problem we are getting now. Say 12%. Let's imagine that we have two products and we have two tax percentages are there. Say tax type again A. Here give 12%. So as many percentages you have, those many tax codes we have to define. Save it. So percentage we have defined. Our next step is posting. Define tax accounts. Posting here sales tax will be done automatically. But anyhow, let us create one. GL account. So FS00 sales tax is nothing but is a liability, right? So FI is the integration account group. So liability you can take either current liabilities, right, or other liabilities you can take, right? So in the current liabilities 105.01 I can take. Let me check here what is the thing that is given in the notes, or other liabilities also you can take it. Computation of sales tax. So 105.02, 105.01 current liabilities. Already bills of exchange we have defined. Now 105.02. 105.02. Click on create current
Your voice
liabilities.
is low. Can you please check it?
Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yeah, okay.
So this is current liabilities, balance sheet account, liability for sales tax, liability for sales tax. Only balances in local currency, line item display 001. So nothing special. G001. Now we have to make automatic posting assignment. Define tax accounts. Right. If you remember, we have already defined our tax procedure, and against 300 VST, see, this is output tax. MWS output tax, MWS. Say MWS is the account key. Now here find out MWS, against that you assign the GL account. See MWS output tax. Double click on that. Chart of accounts, tax code. Check the tax code. If I check this tax code, I'll get one extra column. See here. See, tax code column will come. If you don't check that, you will not get this column. So tax code we have created already D1, D2. So if it is D1, post to this account. If it is D2, D2, post to the same account. So tax is same. That's why we can post it to only one account only. Save it. So done with automatic posting. Automatic posting configuration. Right, next process. So first of all, we have designed basic settings, then assigned it to the country. Then we have created the tax codes. Then we have defined the tax accounts. This is done with. Now let me, one more thing I need to do here. Go to FS00, assign GL account, assign tax code to the GL account. So right, say 3 lakhs 1, go to change, sales, control data, here tax category. So here what I can do, I can tell to the system, you post only output tax, and here D1, D2, whatever we have defined, that are visible here. There are two methods. I'll show you both. Plus means only output tax allowed, right? So for this account, at the time of posting the entry, you can assign what are the tax code that you want. Rather, see here how this works. Save it. Only output tax allowed. So I'll get a message, just ignore it and save. So let us create one more GL account. 3 lakh. Sales pharma product. Create with template. Three lakhs 1. Company code DRLP. So I'm just copying with now sales pharma products. Say 2. Right, 2. Product 1, product 2, that's what I mean. So I have created one more GL account for sales. That is 3 lakhs 1, 3 lakhs 2. Because with an intention that for first account I want to post 1%, for second account I want to post some other percentage of tax. So let us see how this works. Account receivable, document entry, F-22 invoice general. Okay. So company code, everything is readily available now. Posting key 01. So here customer account data to sales, that is our entry. But say 6 lakhs, right, Sun Pharma. So here it will be customer account data 100 rupees and liability for sales tax 9 rupees, to sales 91 rupees. So it will work like this, inclusive tax. So that's why we need to create sales tax liability account. So okay, anyway we have created that. Now what I need to do is here, say let me give 1 lakh round figure. click on this one, this box, that is calculate tax. So it's sales tax. Debit is customer account, credit should be to sales account. 50. Let us take 3 lakhs 1. See, here if you don't enter the tax code, system says that GL account 3 lakhs 1 requires a valid tax code. So now since we have assigned that tax code to the GL account, so you cannot post without assigning the GL account, without assigning the tax code. Now tax code is, see, whatever the percentage you want, you can take it, 10% or 12%. Let us take 10%. And now overview. Only output tax is allowed 3 lakhs 1. Three lakhs 1. Tax category, only output tax allowed. Then what is the system message? Only output tax is allowed for the account 3 lakh 1. D1 is not allowed. I think, let me check what is D1 we have created. Define tax codes. Country India. D1. Oh sorry, D1 by mistake I have taken V instead of A. A is output tax. Output tax. Because this is sales tax. Now it will allow you. Right? Now after posting the entry, what you do? Go to document, simulate. See how system calculates the tax. Here I told you system will calculate only inclusive tax from financial accounting. Of course, from sales and distribution module through the condition types, etc. We have separate condition types. By using that, we can calculate the exclusive tax. But here I'm going to calculate inclusive tax. Here I'll give you an example. Say you went to a shop and you want to buy a TV, right? Say maybe 42 inches and big TV, and you have bargained it for say 1 lakh. Bargained it for 1 lakh. Now subsequently the shopkeeper, he has put the bill in your hand stating that 1 lakh, yes, as bargained, 1 lakh is the cost of the TV and 10% tax on that, 10,000 rupees is sales tax, please pay me 1 lakh 10,000. Then what is your reaction? Immediately you'll get angry. But you said you have bargained for 1 lakh means you mean that 1 lakh should be inclusive of tax. I don't know how you are going to bifurcate the amount of tax and the amount of your sales. I want all put together 1 lakh. I don't accept this invoice. I don't pay extra 10,000 because we have already bargained for inclusive tax. So that's why this is called inclusive tax. If it is 100 rupees, let the system bifurcate between the liability, sales tax liability and the sales amount. Even here, now see what is happening. This is not exclusive tax. If it is exclusive tax, if it is 110 is the price, there is 100 is the sales, on this 10% total 110. But inclusive means I cannot increase the sale price with the tax. Right, we are going to debit the customer account with 100 rupees. But system should bifurcate 90% and 10%. Don't think that you may get a doubt that how come like this 90 and 10, it should be like this. No, here 91, you calculate 91 on 91, 10% means 9.1. Here this is, that's why I have taken 9 here. Let us see here, 1,90,000 and the sales tax is going to be this much. This 1 lakh is bifurcated into the sale price and the liability for sales tax. How the system will calculate this one? This is nothing but 1 by 100 by 110 by 100. See here, I'll show you how to calculate. See, 1 lakh into 10 divided by 110. Say 9090.90. 9090. This 90 is converted into 1. Right? So here if you take this formula, system calculates sales tax and the sale amount, it will be bifurcating from 1 lakh. But it is not like 110 and 10,000 is the tax. Right? Just save it.
How can we push the other way around from this FICO module?
Which one?
You said that system will take it 100 minus tax minus the cost amount, right?
System will take the, it will calculate the tax, the inclusive of this 1 lakh. Right, 1 lakh.
Correct.
And this
How
is
can we
bifurcated.
make the system calculate the exclusive taxation?
That's what I told you in the beginning itself. That cannot be
Yeah,
done
if,
from
for
financial
example-
accounting.
Yeah.
That has to be done only through sales and distribution module. Right, see, this is in this way. 950,
Okay.
95. So you are going to add 1045. That is exclusive tax.
Okay.
That has to be posted through sales and distribution module. Here you'll find some tax codes. I think if I'm not wrong, V/08. Right, here condition types are there. Let's take the standard condition type, say retail price. Standard. This also just looks like our sales tax procedure. This is called pricing procedure. RVAA01. Let me check this. Right, anyhow, here these are the condition type, just like our sales tax table. Step is defined here, and condition types, account keys, different account keys. Right, this we'll see in case of integration, etc. So here, while calculating the price, customer group, discount, net price, free goods, right, some other taxes will be there, if not sales tax. Okay, this is one procedure. Let me check another procedure. In this you'll find again the sales tax part, ERL, ERF, CMWS, output tax. Same, they will be calculating this one. See, MWST, same thing we have taken. MWS we have taken, there they have taken MWST, output tax, and here also you find MWS. Against MWS you are going to give GL account, but the tax is going to be taken from here, from this V/08, right? So from here you can calculate exclusive tax. Right? Anyhow, so this is the calculation of sales tax. And one more thing I'll show you. 19. Calculate tax. Sales tax 50. I'm taking 3 lakh 2. See, if 3 lakh 1 we have taken, the table showing the blank tax code. Sorry. Don't forget to check this box, otherwise system will not calculate. Here tax code for 3 lakhs 2. Let me give 3 lakhs 1. 3 lakhs 2 already we have given. I want to give you 3 lakhs 1 account. Okay, what happened? FS00 3 lakhs 1 control data. Okay, here tax category plus is given, only output tax is allowed. Okay, take 3 lakh 2. Here what I am doing, for the second account I am giving D2, 12% sales tax. This we call it as hard code. Hard coding means in the GL account we are just telling to the system you cannot change at the time of posting. For this party, $50 have given D2. Say 3 lakh 2. I am given D2. See, now it is hard coded. You cannot even change. Simulate. See, once you post entry and overview, you can see only the line items that are posted. If you want to check the tax amount before you post it, simulate. Right. And here, if you calculate exactly 12% on this amount will come. If you want to check that, 89 to 85 to 85.71 into 12%. 12 divided by 100. 10,714.29. Right? And the same way if you want to calculate on this, the inclusive tax model, what should I do? 1 lakh into 12%. 12 divided by 112. 10714. Right? So this is if you have studied commerce and where you used to calculate the commission etc. in the math, this is only just general mathematics, like a small formula. Inclusive tax, if you want to calculate 10 by 110 or 12 by 112, because in that 112 the 12% is included. So in that way system calculates. If you calculate exactly 12% on this amount we have already seen. Right? So like that, two ways you can do it. Number one, in the GL account, if you hard code it, you cannot change at the time of posting the entry. In case if you are not hard coding, rather you select symbol like say 1. See here only plus. Output tax allowed. At the time of posting, you can select whatever the percentage you want. Say for example, for the same product in different states we have different taxes. So in such case, I can choose whatever the percentage I want, I can post it. If you don't want the user to have freedom on that, you want to restrict him, whatever the percentage you define, he want to see. In such case, hard code it, just like 3 lakh 2. Right? This is the calculation of the sales tax, etc. And so tomorrow what we'll do, we'll complete the discount part, then we'll take up integration also, we'll see. Okay. So any doubts on this from any corner?
The tax can be displayed in the same GL account, right? If you check through the display of GL account,
Yeah,
the posted tax.
it will be. See, this is the GL account. Tax, liability for sales tax. At the time of payment, what you do? Now it is showing as liability. Right? Liability means debit this sales tax account and credit the bank account. So that will get nullified. See, this is the GL account. Tax amount will be posted in GL account. You want to see FS 10N. This is 10502. 10502. See, both the taxes are posted to tax account, right?
Yes, yes, clear.
Any doubt from anybody? Right, then we'll close it. Right, we'll meet again tomorrow. Right, bye all of you. Let's close it.
Thank you.
Bye then.
Okay.
Okay then, bye.
Bye.